Welcome to the Rookies, ladies and gentlemen. This is a weekly gameplay stream of Jump Rangers, the tabletop role-playing game with Liz Ransdell and Buster the Destroyer, who until this stream didn't know what Jump Rangers were, which is why we call it the Rookies. For anybody who's not aware, Jump Rangers is a storytelling universe in which an alien dinosaur empire has invaded Earth and forced humanity to evacuate because we don't have interstellar travel of our own. We've snuck aboard these alien spaceships. We spread out into the far corners of the galaxy like mice or bed bugs, whatever you like, living in the little corners behind the walls of the Saurian horde. And while grown-ups are trying to hang on to the present, there's a group of heroic kids who have banded together to try and carve out a future for humanity. So the Jump Rangers are people who sneak aboard these alien spaceships and help refugees find their way from one planet to another, who find new places to colonize, who subvert alien extermination efforts, because it turns out that alien dinosaurs are not the only aliens out there. There's giant robots, there's giant bugs, there's all kinds of stuff happening in the Jump Rangers universe. And then looking for a way to retake Earth as well. That's the story of the Jump Rangers. The tabletop role-playing game is a constantly in development game that I've been working on myself now for over a decade. It's in a very good place. I love the rules mechanics. We are just now finishing a source book based on material that I have built just for this game, called Robot Power Play, which is a source book on the Lume. And immediately following, we're going to have another source book called Tyrant Lizards on the history of the Saurian horde. I'm excited about this. All the supplementary material is available on Ko-fi for $5 a month. The core book information, how to play Jump Rangers, if you like what you're seeing on the stream, you can play it for free. Visit our Ko-fi page at ko-fi.com/Jump Rangers. There's a table of contents. The first 10 chapters of the novel that I've written are available for free. So is the core book of the tabletop role-playing game and a bunch of other resources. Please check it out. Before we get started, let's take a minute to introduce Buster and Liz. Buster, do you want to tell the world what's happening with you, what's going on, where to find you?
Yeah, hi, I'm Buster the Destroyer. You can find me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Buster, Buster the Destroyer. You can also find me on like TikTok as Buster Destroyer, Instagram and all that. I'm Buster Destroyer. So
because someone took
sometimes
Buster the Destroyer, some scoundrel.
yeah, it's always somebody's dog named Buster. Yeah, you don't understand. Like I introduce myself to people, and then like sometimes people think it's a good idea to say something like, "Oh, I had a dog named Buster." I mean, not that that's like not a bad thing, but it's just always like.
How is that your first impulse when you're meeting a human being?
Because I guess it's you never meet people named Buster anymore. It's always dogs named Buster. But yeah,
cool
also
it's a very cool name.
Yeah, I've had it for a long time, since like 2/3 of my life.
Oh, really?
But yeah, since I was 12, and I'm 36 now. So
okay.
But I also got bit by a bug on my face, so please stop judging me. No, I'm just kidding. I did, but it's gone down quite a bit. It was bad when we were about to get started, like about half an hour ago. We were in bad shape. So, so yay! But congratulations to my face for quickly recovering.
Off. Yeah, that's quick work.
Good thanks,
job.
Benadryl.
Yeah.
But and thanks, Liz, for reminding me to do that. But anyway, yeah, you can find me. I stream here on Twitch and been playing a lot of Oblivion lately. Off stream, I've been playing Red Dead, which has been fun. And then I was playing everything this weekend. I was playing the Zelda game. Not Breath. No, the next one. Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Ocarina is the first game I really liked when I was a kid, that I just really focused in on.
Oh, really?
So Ocarina. I finally beat it like sometime like last year.
So Link is a big deal for you. Zelda is a big deal.
I'm not one of those people that goes around and is like, oh my god, it's the greatest game of all time. But like Ocarina in particular is very important to me. I tried to play Majora's Mask. Like there's a lot of Zelda games I can never get into. But Ocarina just caught me. And so, but Breath of the Wild is definitely one that got me in too, just because of it's Breath of the Wild. Like it's one of the greatest like Zelda games of all time at this point, and so is now Tears, I suppose. So
My eldest son is a big Zelda fan.
big, big Zelda fan.
Huge Zelda, big time Zelda.
I think it's cool. Like I like the lore. You know, I like stuff with cool lore. So
Mm.
I love Zelda. I like some of the Zelda weird timeline lore and all that. So I'm into it. But anyway, but yeah, it was not like super super hardcore, like some people are. But there you go. You can come find me, and I'll be playing a video game at some point. I'm normally a Star Citizen streamer, so I just like to avoid pain once in a while and play other games.
Just every so
I,
often, take a.
I was in the game for 2 hours the other day, and I was like, I blew up an 890,
Yep.
and I blew up a ship with a gurney, with a medical gurney.
It's the
Nobody breaks it like
CPU.
I do. Let's
It's
go.
Buster the Destroyer for a reason.
Yeah. I don't even try. Y'all have to understand it's not an aggressive I'm not an aggressive destroyer. I am just by nature a destroyer. Just walk in and like knock something over with my hip and there goes half the glassware. Like you know,
All
like
right,
I just try. I don't even try.
Liz, thank you for joining us today. Please let everybody know what's going on in Lizlandia.
Oh my goodness, we're, between projects and about ready to start another Kickstarter for a very adult project. And as always, I am sort of chronically online, either on Blue Sky under SE Ransdell or IG under SE Ransdell. Um, I'm still on Twitter. I don't go to Twitter. Twitter is an angry, angry place.
Yeah.
But I do love hanging out with people and doing my thing when I should be writing.
Okay.
Nothing like avoiding work. I actually didn't write today. And not
Uh-huh.
like most times where you open a computer and then you don't write because you're just staring at the computer for 6 hours. No, I just didn't even open it today. And I thought, oh, maybe I do need to take an actual day off once in a while. It was really nice. My house is clean.
Yeah, taking a day off once in a while is kind of nice.
Yeah, it felt good.
It's funny
By the
that
way,
you bring this up. I have been trying to take a day off, and I keep doing things that don't relax me. I
Hmm.
I have a stream that I do before this stream, which is kind of my Monday morning like check in with everybody. And more
yeah,
often than not, there's like one or two people that I know pretty well that will come on and just chat on stream.
right.
And one of them was asking me. Steve Kane was asking me about No Man's Sky, and we got into this conversation about game mechanics and game design because the thing that I find so fascinating about game design is that it really is about the cool thing about making games is that you give people habits. You actually give somebody something to do and get better at until it becomes second nature. That's how gameplay works. So, more than film, more than like even reading, like a game developer has a direct conduit to the unconscious mind of the player base. They are going to rewire their brains to become good at the thing that you put in front of them. So the things that you're asking them to do are very important because either they're fun or they're not. Either they're empowering or they're not. If you get good at this thing and it's not helpful to you, if it's anxiety inducing, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, that's going to end up affecting how they do everything else in their lives. And the thing that, like, I have a very low tolerance for resource crunch because, especially when we're talking about the appy games, I don't
Hmm.
like feeling like I have to do this and have to do that just to make the system work. I don't want to have to like check in and click the
I don't
thing.
have to have a job in a
Yes,
game.
exactly. And when we look at those mechanics as a game, like what are we getting people into in terms of how we rewire their thinking and how we get them to approach life? What are we putting in their lives in terms of how they're going to approach other problems? We're making them
Hmm.
we're making them tools for systems instead of empowering them with systems. And No Man's Sky rides that line for me because it is so resource intensive and you're always spending, 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 and you never have enough carbon. Like, like, so you want to do things, and the things that you want to do are beautiful, but there's all these, and I don't have a problem with resource sinks, but I think where I get attracted to Star Citizen is that everything in Star Citizen for me is worth doing for its own sake. Like, there's enough game mechanics behind every wall, behind every little thing, that any environment that you walk into is going to be something that you can mess with. I don't have a problem when the game launches messing with my hangar for the whole first play session, and then getting my Carrick attuned engineering wise during the next play session and not even leaving my landing zone. You know what I'm saying? Because those environments are so immersive and there's so much to do that I never feel like I'm doing something to get to something else. I'm never trying to unlock things. I'm just trying to do what's available to me to do. And that, I think, is wholesome. But, and the visuals of No Man's Sky are beautiful. But I've tried playing this game for like 2 weeks with my off time, and then I just finally realized, like, I'm getting more tense and more ornery. And it's because I'm playing No Man's Sky. I need to be stopped. I don't know how I got on that. And I love No Man's Sky. I think it's beautiful. I'm so impressed with what they've achieved. And I'm autistic too, so there's a lot of things that hit me a certain way that aren't going to hit other people a certain way. But I do think that, to a certain degree, that game cultivates, at least in me, a sense of anxiety towards resources. I don't know how we got on that. I guess I just needed to say it. but yeah, relaxing. Not an expert. Not an
Well,
expert.
it takes practice.
Apparently so. I'm pretty
I'm
good
pretty
at
good at it.
meditating, but I resist it nonetheless. So I'm getting side eye from Ippy Looney right now. Oh, Ippy Looney's going to bed. Okay. Sleep tight. It's nap time. Anyways, when last we left our adventurers, you were on board the mothership, heading towards the All-Star system. The All-Star system is a massive Lume shipyard, and the solution to your problem of the huge battery with 180 Lume intelligence and change was to steal a transforming mothership called a troll ship, a giant robot mothership, and populate it with your intelligences and basically fight your way out of the spaceport. Once you had done that,
so they can make a colony.
So that you can make a colony. It's an intriguing idea, and the question of exactly how that's going to work is something that I believe was still sort of loosely in the works. You had come up with the general idea, the big idea. Had you worked through all the details just yet? Do you know?
I don't think so. I don't think we had.
Okay.
What was the plan so far?
We were having issues with the pilot.
Yes.
We have a chosen pilot.
Yes.
But then I was like, well, it'd be really cool. Like
it seemed
there was something.
It seemed like you had won him over. It seemed like you had
won him over in some way.
You'd won them over when you showed them that you two were a pilot, and
oh, that's right.
And showed them the history of pilot love of humanity.
But to what end?
So humans loved the same things, the exhilaration and the difficulty and the challenge of flight, and you were able to connect with the pilot on the level of, I too love this incredibly cool thing.
Right.
And if you stick with us, we're giving you the option to do something that was way more fun than what you were doing before, because what you were doing before was basically garbage pickup.
And we had decided
and if you do this with us, you are going to have, we're offering you the opportunity to do something really really fun and challenging fun for you to do.
The other thing
I don't know if it's able to recognize challenge, but
the other thing that I recall is that you had planned on crashing the Valhalla into the spaceport.
Yeah. That was all I came up with. I busted at all the negotiation. I was the crash dummy.
Yes.
Anyway.
So you have recruited the Lume pilot, who was originally the Valhalla pilot.
Right.
Right.
The idea in general is to find a way to connect the Lume battery directly to the troll ship as opposed to trying to somehow hack your way in because there's too many Lume in between you and the troll ship.
Yeah, so it's like a get in and slam it out kind of job.
Humans
Yep.
have been spending all their time retrofitting the Valhalla.
Oh, that's right. You stopped.
Right,
and-
yeah.
Yep. You wanted to.
Yeah,
boost-
we basically we took time before we even lifted off to add that to it before we even
to
left
take
where
the
we were
colony,
last.
to take the colony out of the mothership and mount it on the Valhalla.
Yeah, we landed on
Right.
some planet or something and did that for a minute and
That's
got that
right.
figured
And you
out.
were going to use the Valhalla. You were going to throw the mothership at the colony, and in the craziness,
Right.
you were going to use the Valhalla to
Yes.
steal the troll ship.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
That was what because that way we didn't have to transfer people out.
Yep.
And make a big movement. Like it was just like a smash and grab.
Yes.
A true smash and grab. So
And
yeah.
the only remaining issue that we had not figured out was actually how to mask our signal, which was where it was suggested that maybe I needed, well,
That's
maybe
right.
Ripper needed a little bit of help to reach out and touch someone.
That's right. You were going to try and
Sort of confuse.
Jedi mind trick kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
That's
Which
right. And
seemed a
that's why
little.
you needed
Which
the
seemed a
pilot's
little.
help. That's why you needed the pilot's help was to sort of
Yes.
copy their signal. That's right. This is all coming back
Yeah.
together. This is all coming
Mhm.
back together. Okay. Okay.
I'm glad. Yeah, I was like, okay, we're gonna get there.
So yeah, that was the last thing that we had not actively.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
we have a suggested solution. We had not actively attempted anything towards that yet.
Yeah, we just got the pilot like okay with us. So
Yeah.
we haven't really like because I remember there was thought about putting him in with the colony people, but we were like, no, he just get ripped
We
up.
didn't want to do that yet. We didn't want to do that till later when, Spark has had some time to own the joint and make sure that it doesn't end up going badly for us, and then B, make sure we're out of there so it doesn't cause problems with us getting out of there.
Mhm.
Well, the thing is we have to get that battery off with us.
Yeah.
Too. So that's going to be an issue.
Well, the battery you can mount on the Valhalla just as.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, that went.
I forgot. Again, like it's probably like the colonist probably already like moved it up there.
So we're gonna say the battery and the habitat have both been sort of welded on the sides of this Valhalla. So what you really need is a plan for distracting the Lume, assuming that you do hack the Lume intelligences. It's a very reasonable assumption that they're not going to know where that hack is coming from or how it's happening. They're not necessarily because Lume have 0 spirit. Big fat 0. So
and they think we're bugs.
Maybe
I mean,
we could
I mean by
fake a
bugs, little ones, not like
signal.
Spore.
Maybe we could fake a distress signal that they would have to respond to, but like leave that ship behind.
Okay,
nearby.
my only thought there is that then you've got immediate heightened like that's going to heighten alarm, right? I think
That's a good point. Yeah.
the other
I
thing is
see what
you
you're saying.
don't know whether the Lume respond to distress signals or not.
that's true.
That's true.
You're not 100%.
Well, I mean,
sure.
I figured we'd talk to Lux about that kind of thing. Like he's always involved in the conversation.
I mean, we can, but we just want to make sure that we're not actually pushing them to a.
Yeah. We're just gonna pretend like we're supposed to be there. Just walk in like we belong there. Okay.
You know what? It has always worked for me.
Yeah, it's always the best way to do things. Honestly, just pretend
Without
like
fail.
we belong there.
Just
That's
pretend
how you
belong,
get to
and
concerts. Honestly, just
it's
I got to third row at an Aerosmith concert because I just looked like I knew where I was going. You know what I mean? I've gotten backstage to to shows just because I looked like I knew where I was going. Now, mind you, I usually worked at those venues, but
you look exactly.
I looked like I worked there.
You
I
look
looked like I knew
exactly
it.
like a stagehand. You look exactly.
But that's exactly what we need to do here, right? We need to look like we work there and then just walk in.
So we need to look like robots.
Yeah.
Fine.
We gotta sound like
Yeah, he's
we
just
gotta sound
got
like
that
Lume.
pilot's just got to come in, and yeah, okay. So when we have the pilot signal, are we just gonna like pretend like we're coming in for something, or are we actually just gonna like,
Good question.
you know?
So the one thing
Oh
that you
wait,
need to keep in mind is that the mothership that the Valhalla is carrying
mhm.
is so damaged that no loom would would it was already scrapped when you first boarded it.
Right.
Like
So it would be weird for us to we would raise alarm just for bringing something so old in it,
it
Yeah.
seems it's
something so
something
messed up.
it is something that they would have dropped off on planet clearance. They would have just dumped it in the loom graveyard and
What if it? What
Which
if?
is why we're just getting close enough. That's why the mothership was going to be the distraction. We needed to like copy Loom enough to get close enough that we could then send just send the ship at them at a place far away from where we're.
So we have a couple choices here. We can pretend it has something important that would get them distracted and being like, "Oh yeah, we'll take care of this. Like we got this." Like they'll be eager to take it off of our hands, right? Or we like pilot in distress that's just like out of control, to like they think it's a pilot out of control and something's malfunctioning, and so it all just looks like, oh no, this pilot like threw this ship that like, oh no, it just looks like something that should be going wrong in that way, and then boink yoink while they're all distracted on that. That's the way I look at it. Those are the two routes I see. So
Well, I guess we just need to figure out
I don't know if
which
you have
one
other routes.
which one's more believable to the Loom, I guess is
Right.
now the question. And that we can at least present to Lux. Because Lux is clearly
yes.
not going to come up with any ideas for us.
Yes.
Like
Right.
bless
Well,
their
do
heart.
you have any
No, like I said,
suggestions?
I think all I knew is that my job was to somehow sound Loomy
Yeah.
for a minute, long enough to get us close enough to create the real distraction.
Yeah.
And then
That's what I'm saying. You
naturally,
don't
you
have
know,
any input on the nature of the deception of any kind.
no,
Okay.
no, I
I
think
just didn't want to feel like
yeah, no, I
yeah.
think I mean I
Yeah,
have
it's
I think that I think one will work better than the other.
don't know which one.
I don't think that they have any compassion, so I don't think that they would respond with fear or worry or concern towards the Loom if they thought
But
that the
but
pilot
if it
was in danger. But I also don't think it would surprise them as much that a ship was like it would be like, oh, what are they doing? Versus, oh my God, what's wrong? You know what I mean? So I
right.
feel like the distress signal is probably the safer choice. The better, the more, the longer distraction for us because while they won't care enough to be worried.
They'll care about self-preservation though.
Yeah, but they don't know that we're gonna throw the ship at them yet.
Right.
Right? So, like, the distress signal would get us close enough, but also wouldn't heighten their concern all that much, which is
Yeah.
a terrible thing to have to say, but I really feel like that's true.
Well, let like we kind of type up to Lux real quick, and we say,
Yeah,
"Hey, here's what we're thinking," and we explain that to Lux, like that we're thinking about just it's like a pilot in distress thing, so it won't, like you said, it won't raise their alarm too much, and they
yeah,
won't care that much, but like it won't, like the erratic behavior won't seem out of character. However, I would express that her concern is once the thing looks like it's about to actually like hit something real, that's where they'll start to kind of get on alarm. So ask Lux, like, what's the perspective here? Like,
yeah.
how do they respond to threats like that? Like,
And
do they?
will they be able to break through the mask if their concern is heightened, or will the mask like hold like what is the likelihood of my ability to continue masking once they're paying attention? Like, because it's always easier, right, when no one's paying attention. When you're just,
The Loom are
you know,
unlikely to think that they have been infiltrated.
that's true.
Okay,
I will say that a Valhalla carrying a mothership into a Loom system in general is suspicious
Yeah.
because
right.
Valhallas carry motherships to planet clearance. They don't carry them to All Star.
So what do they carry? What do they carry to All Star?
Valhallas don't come to All Star.
Okay, but what does come to All Star?
Motherships. Active
Okay,
motherships carrying Lume.
so what we need is for them to see this as an active mothership, not as a Valhalla carrying a
What
mothership.
if we're
That's the mask. We need them to see what they need. What
Oh,
they need to see. Somebody needs to get in on the tech too, because there needs to be a tech side to that. But what needs to be seen when they're doing whatever they do, however they scan or sense or perceive their surroundings, they need to see it as just a mothership.
right. That
For
maybe the
just long
pilot can be
enough.
involved in helping with that because maybe their signal can out like just say that it's like X mothership, whatever. Like it's that mothership, but that mothership's still that.
If you are carrying pilots for the motherships and troll ships and other craft that are being produced at All Star, then there would be no reason to stop you. So, claiming to be a mothership carrying pilots to pilot Lume spacecraft is wise. When it comes to sensor logs and other hard information, the Lume believe what they are
What they
told to
see.
believe the loudest.
So
Right.
we have to
And I'm
create,
loud. That is one thing I am.
and they don't
I'm
have
really good at
windows.
I'm really good at being loud.
They do not have windows. They
They don't have windows.
They do have sensor arrays, and they will use those sensor arrays. But that does not necessarily mean that the information coming from those sensor arrays is the most important information they have. The most important information they have is the consensus. At all times, the consensus. So, if you can lie convincingly and thoroughly.
Well, I think I look at Ripper. I think you have some traits that work for stealth and deception, my friend.
I do. I do.
Let's go. Let's
Okay.
do this. I'm ready.
All right.
Not me just finally opening my cheat sheet.
I'm getting like, like there's like a little switch somewhere to like release the ship and just like blast it off into them. And I'm like, can't wait for somebody to pull that. Can't wait for that to happen. I can't wait to hear the click.
So you want your
Excited.
hand on the trigger? You want your hand on the?
I mean, that would be cool.
Okay.
But if it doesn't work, like if I got to be somewhere else, that's whatever.
You
know,
are going
that's
to be
the way
you
it
are
is.
going to be in the simulation. You are going to be, and just to be clear, the Lume experience these things differently than you do. Just because you're experiencing the simulation as a bureaucracy does not mean Lume experience it the same way. It just means that that's what your brain is doing to make sense of the experience that the Lume are having inside the battery.
It's like my brain's painting the picture differently.
Yes, that's exactly right.
To contextualize it. Yeah.
Okay, and you're going to be getting help from Gel on this. Is that correct?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, why not?
So this is going to be you're going to be using yourself, Buster, Gel, and the pilot.
Yep.
So your spirit is -3.
Okay.
But you have psychic, smart, inspired, sneak. Let's see what else. So that's 4. Now let's pull up the pilot stuff. I actually have information on what Valhallers can do now. I've got a lot of stuff that we didn't have before. Here we go. Flying. No. We're going to say Lume technology and tactics. That's what you've got. So you have a base difficulty of 7. Everything that you're bringing to this role, and that maybe Bam Bam might bring to this role to connect you, is automatic victories. So that's a good start to build.
Okay.
Oh, before we start rolling, have we done it? Have we picked like have we picked like our little things lately?
Not for today.
Yeah.
We haven't since we finished.
Good question. All right. what do people want to work on? Pick things that are going to be useful in this situation. Pick things you think you can get.
I'm thinking like daring and bold, that kind of stuff.
Daring's a good one. Daring is a quality.
Like that's what I was thinking in this situation. Like this is a very daring operation. This is like again a smash and grab. Very bold, very daring.
You're going to be lying a lot. So I might even say brazen.
Deception. Brazen.
Brazen is such a great word.
And brazen brings in that like the bold and daring too. That's such a
I would go for brazen.
Well, but which of us should go for that? I mean, you're going to be the one doing it the most.
You're the social character.
Yeah.
Bam, bam.
Yeah.
I was going to say quick-witted for mine. So
quick-witted. I like it. Absolutely.
Which
and
includes
I think those go together as well.
Response, yeah.
Yep.
It goes with what I've already got. Let's put it that way.
I love that my character has brazen. I'm just gonna go for brazen.
I was building me like I built this character. I would be so much fun. Anyway.
Liz, you are exactly that much fun. Let's be honest. Let's not shortchange you. Come on. So.
All right.
Here we go.
What have you got, Buster? So we're at 7.
Yep.
Oh, okay. For what you're about to do.
Yeah.
Okay. So just skills, right?
Mm-hmm. And virtues.
Right.
To help.
Okay.
Piloting is
basic, of course.
Yep.
I have piloting.
But this is not a piloting role.
I know. I'm not. Yeah, this isn't a piloting role. Fine. This is the social part of it. I have strategy.
Nope.
Yeah. Combat. No. Okay, let's get my virtues. That's where we'll get some actual movement
here. Do you have improvising?
No, I have assertive.
Yep.
I have focused.
Yep.
Those are 2 really important ones right now.
Yep.
Cool.
No.
Relentless.
Yes.
Inspiring.
No.
Righteous.
No.
Righteous. That was the last one I earned.
It's a good one. You're connecting with a Lume battery. This is
yeah.
They care not for righteousness. But you're at 4 automatic victories. This is going to be a tough one for the Lume to evade. What do you bring to this one?
So we've got the Untamed, the Psychic, the Farseeing, and the Traversal, which are included in this because that's literally what we've got to do, as well as Stealth, Improv, Brave, Mindful, and Heartless. And I'm arguing for Heartless in this one because somebody's not making it out, but we are going to.
And the Heartless, I would argue, is actually really great for socializing with the Loom.
Oh, and I forgot smart
you
and
speak
basic.
of the language, you know what I mean?
Right, so
yep, absolutely.
1,
absolutely
2, 3,
true.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 if we include Mindful. I don't know about that.
No,
I'm not
getting wrecked.
You have 15 automatic victories on this roll. There's absolutely no chance that the Lume are going to be avoiding this connection. So, and given everything that you're taking from the pilot, which we're not even going to factor in. Oh no, we did. We did factor it in. That's right.
That was part of the original 11.
That's part of the original.
Yeah.
That's part of the original 7. Yep. So.
7. Sorry.
So. This ship bursts out of jump space in a splash of color, throwing ripples through the space-time around it. And on the sensors, you guys are in the habitat, mounted on the leg of the Valhalla at this point. And you've been set up with kind of a little command center in there. You've got a bunch of screens. You can see on the sensor displays that there are Lume motherships kind of spread out throughout this system, just like we discussed. There's lattice works of Lume kind of webbing, connecting various asteroids so the Dwerge can run around and grab all the resources. And they're shuttling the resources to these huge production facilities that can be built into asteroids or built adjacent to asteroids. you're going to be going into one that's kind of built in between a number of asteroids so that they can pull in and just literally strip mine these asteroids and build their motherships very easily. The system is thriving with activity. And as soon as you drop out of jump space, you, Ripper, grab hold of Bam Bam, you grab hold of the Lume containment unit, and and Jell has her hand on your back, and you just kind of get pushed through reality, and all of a sudden you find yourself standing in this very, very long line leading up to one little official in basically a folding chair with a folding desk in an otherwise massive white hall with just hollering and yelling and echoing with all kinds of other lines going in all kinds of different directions that don't have the little desk. Like those lines just kind of go and from eternity in other ways. You're in this one line. You can see the end of the line. It's way at the end of the hall. And you kind of wait your turn. It takes a while. It takes, in your experience here and now, it takes several hours. You have no idea how long it takes outside of the battery.
And it's like probably one of those things where we're all just kind of minding ourselves and staying in the line and not making like any displays of our individuality.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay. So
for the moment,
just blend
unless
in.
I get a nudge.
We belong here.
Unless I get a
Mirror
nudge.
behaviors nearby that aren't
Yeah.
sticking out like sore thumbs.
All right.
Like even the way they stand in the line, you know?
They are all complaining about how important they are.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we could do that.
And
just so great, and how everything is so hard for me because I'm so great, and everybody doesn't see that. Is that what it is? Is it that predictable?
Yes, it is exactly that.
Okay, fine. In fact, it probably becomes a fun game between us kids to see what all we can say.
Okay.
Just like
Okay. So we're gonna do a contested roll between the two of you to see
who sounds the most like a grown up.
To see who sounds the most like an angry grown up in this line.
I think I'm gonna win this one.
Both of you are making heart rolls. How many heart dice do you both have?
I have 5.
Liz,
4.
4. Okay. Buster, what are you bringing to this roll? So in contested rolls, I don't think we've had one of these outside of combat, but it works the same.
Yeah.
I was about to say something stupid, but it's not true. We're going to measure your target numbers, and then we're going to have you both roll, and whoever gets more victories wins this contest. Okay?
This is fun. I like that we're doing this. This is great. We never rolled against each other. This is fun.
So, Buster, what do you bring to this particular conversation?
Okay, so for skills, basic.
Yep.
Strategy, combat, piloting. I can tell everybody how important of a pilot I am.
That
I never get to pilot. That'll be the thing, because like that's literally always been the case.
I'm gonna give you strategy because this is a game. So you have strategy and you have piloting. That's 3.
Yeah, and then combat, which this is combative behavior, but
no, it's not combat.
Because we're team up on this one.
That's true. Yeah, it's still like a team activity. Assertive.
Yes.
Focused.
Yes.
Cool.
No.
Relentless.
Yes.
Inspiring. Righteous.
Your target is 6. Your target
All
is
right.
6. Roll 4 dice into 6. Count your victories silently. I'll ask you in a second. Liz, what are you bringing to this roll?
I roll how many? My 5 or my how many?
You have 5 dice in heart. Roll 5. Roll 5.
Smart.
Yep.
Clever, mindful, heartless.
I'm going to give you heartless, not mindful.
because I'm being competitive.
Uh-huh.
Improvise,
Yep.
because this would be the ultimate improv.
Yes.
I already said clever, didn't I?
Yep.
Other than the fact that I'm the psychic in the room,
I'll give you that. This is
Smart.
you're trying to preempt somebody who has a mind. You are
So what is that? Smart, untamed, curious. No, not curious. Improv,
untamed.
clever,
That's 6.
and heartless. Yeah, 6. I don't have anything else except basic.
Basic training counts.
Okay.
All right, roll your dice.
So, how many did I have? Oh, 4.
What's
2, 2,
Don't
3.
forget to re-roll your 1s. Don't forget to address your 8s.
6, 3. Okay.
Yeah, what do you do for an 8 again? You re-roll it and
Your 8 cancels a victory. Your
right,
ones,
that's right.
Your 1s, you count the victory.
Yeah, that's the one when you yeah.
Yep. I'm not gonna lie. I stole that mechanic directly from Star Wars.
Yeah. Why not?
It's a good game. Have you played Star Wars West End, Buster?
No, I haven't played any of the Star Wars stuff.
How do you feel about the Star Wars universe?
You know, I respect Star Wars. It's just
Okay.
I'm not as deeply into it as Star Trek, so I probably wouldn't. I remember a while back, Paul was gonna have he had a group that was gonna play that game, the Astropub, and I was like, he asked me if I want to play. I said, absolutely not. Y'all have fun. Like, I am not as big of a Star Wars fan, and I don't want to take up a spot where somebody who really enjoys Star Wars could be playing it. So
I see.
I mean, it's cool. I'm just not.
I get it.
Super. I like some of it, and that's good for me.
It is a smooth mechanically game. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
I've heard that. Like I've looked at some of the stuff about it, and I'm like, oh, this seems like a cool system. Overall. Like no hate by any means.
I don't think it's as elegant as Jump Rangers, but it is so simple. It's hard to hate.
Well, there you go.
It's hard.
What was my goal? What was my target?
You had a target. You had a target of 6, and you had 5 dice to
roll. Woo! Yeah. And 8s take away a whole victory or 2?
An 8 takes away 1 victory, but it also doesn't add a victory. Right?
Yeah, exactly. So I have 1 victory.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I rolled bad.
How'd you do, Liz?
2, 2, 3, 6.
Yeah, you whooped ass.
Yep. Okay. So
you know what? That's to be said for 7-year-olds though, because I'll tell you, nobody eviscerates.
Yeah, nobody guts you like a kid does.
Family chat like their younger siblings. Those two.
Yeah.
No holds barred. They will put you in therapy.
Yeah, you got me on this one. I literally just did not do well.
Okay.
Well, hopefully you got that out of the way, and you'll.
I know that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, oh,
because
usually
I'm the queen of 8s. So
I didn't claim to do a roll for the thing before, so I'm glad I did.
Oh, I didn't either, and I meant to because this would have been perfect for it. Would have been perfect for Quick Witted. Damn it!
I'm glad I didn't do it.
Go ahead and role play out your rant. On why Liz, as the winner, I want you to role play out your rant on why you don't deserve to be in this line and how this is garbage.
Thinking. Okay. As a matter of keeping this place running, you'd think that my place would be back at my job. Some of you can do whatever you want. You're hardly missed when you're not there. But as for me, nothing comes in or out without my being at my terminal taking care of business. But oh sure, I'll just stand in here with all y'all wage runners, because obviously the most important thing in the world is for someone up in administration to be stuck in the middle with a bunch of haulers who have nothing better to do with their time than run back and forth from asteroid to asteroid.
We all just kind of here.
And so the two of you have this long argument about which of you should basically be first in line, until eventually you find yourself sitting in front of this minor kind of officiary, just this little person with a basically what passes in the Jump Rangers universe for a pocket protector. They've got a stylus for their data pad. They've got a little data pad in front of them. They're sitting in front of a little table, which you would see as basically this like clean but colonial cobbled together little piece of scrap metal that they've been set up at in the middle of this hall, only it's all done in white. It makes basically no sense. It's almost as though it was a video game in gray box. Like like none of the textures have been added to this. It's all just hypothetical. It's all just hypothetical stuff. Right?
Right.
So this official is just looking up at you in relative concern. Let's see how they do at managing their emotions. Not fantastic.
This is where this is probably where I can do the talking.
All right. So they're sitting right in front of you, and they're kind of going
what?
You have to state your name and business.
Because that's what we stood in line for all this time for. We've been standing here for how long? And the first thing that you say to us is, "Why are we here?"
Yes. Why are you here?
Yeah. We have a ship. We have the Valhalla. Or wait, what is it called? The mothership.
Valhalla.
The mothership.
Yeah, you're not gonna.
Mothership.
How's that my problem?
I just need to come in the system. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just trying to go do stuff. I'm just trying to get on with the day today.
We don't need to be in trouble because the pilots didn't get where they were supposed to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Who wants to make this social roll? And you're making it together, obviously. Who wants to make this social roll?
Yeah.
It's a heart roll.
I'll do it because I have more heart. I just literally just statistically have more heart.
I am heartless.
Okay.
Okay.
What? So you subtract 1 for help from Liz.
Yeah.
What are you adding to this roll?
Sorry, I have my stuff. I had to read. Okay. Basic strategy, combat piloting. Out of training. Virtues, assertive, focused.
I'm gonna say
cool.
not combat. I'm gonna say basic.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's fine.
Piloting, that's 2, and then you said assertive, and then hit me with the virtues one more time.
Assertive, focused.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay.
Relentless, inspiring, righteous.
Not inspiring, not righteous. You have a target of 6.
Yeah.
You have a target of 6.
A target of what?
6.
6? Okay.
Yep. Now.
6.
Now, this Lume gets to roll their mind, but they're not doing that freaking hot. 2, 3.
And Buster, don't forget for this, I can definitely throw in the improv, clever, mindful.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Far-seeing and traversal. So I can give you that extra 5.
Well, hang on.
Hang
on a sec.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give you traversal on this one.
Oh, man.
No.
I thought that.
Yeah, it's not traversing. It's literally a social.
Well,
it's a social interaction.
I feel like if it's not traversing, it is at least still far-seeing. That's literally what we're doing.
I will give you far-seeing. Yes. So
okay.
That's 4. You can add 4 to your target of 6, so 7. So you have 3 automatic victories. I need 4 victories on the roll. So if you don't screw this up, you should be in good shape.
All right.
You should be good now.
Yeah, I hope so. Are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
2.
So that's 4.
6.
Okay. That's
5.
Okay.
1.
Okay.
And then I gotta do one more.
Mm-hmm.
1.
Wow. Okay. Keep rolling those ones.
Okay. 1. Oh my god! What? Where am I? Do I do it again? I don't understand now.
1s, keep re-rolling. You keep re-rolling.
6.
Okay.
Okay. I don't even know what happened there, like as far as how many. So
All right. All
that
right.
could have been bad.
Okay. So then what do you need from me?
I just need to not have anybody up my ass when I get in the system.
Nobody's up
Sorry.
your ass. Come into the system.
You just
Okay.
provide us with provide us with where we're supposed to go.
Here's your information. Next. All right. So this is not going to be where the problem comes from, obviously. So you two managed to get a flight path.
Okay.
Now, you pull back into the Valhalla. Everything disappears for you. You're right back where you're supposed to be, and you have a flight path that is in your brains.
Oh.
Finally.
How's this gonna work?
Finally, I get to pilot.
Yep.
Okay, so what I would do is I would find a way to like get that to the person, like the pilot who's supposed to pilot the Valhalla.
Well, you could just do that via pad, I assume. I mean, I
Yeah,
could link
like,
you.
I would
I could link
literally-
up with them. I could link me with them if I've
And
got it,
also,
but-
I should have claimed that was an attempt at brazen because that was really good.
I know we keep forgetting. I feel like from now
I will give you 1 mark on brazen. I will give you 1 mark.
Okay.
That was brazen.
That was pretty brazen.
Yep.
The
And Liz, I will give you
whole
1
point of that activity was to be brazen.
I will give you 1 on quick-witted for your role playing.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
Thank
good,
you.
by the way.
I'm
You were
just
like,
gonna
but
claim. I'm just gonna claim everything I do from now on for that because I feel like every role that I have through the end of this probably campaign is gonna require some quick wits.
yeah,
Just in case I forget to say it again.
yeah.
So, I feel like we would have worked this out in advance, but you have a flight path, which is what
Right.
you asked for.
Right.
So Lux is going to recommend that you just fly the ship because telling Lux what to do or telling the pilot what to do is going to
It's just too much
Extra step.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Yay, you get to pilot.
Okay.
You get to use
So-
piloting in your next role.
Loudmouth hooks up a few interfaces quickly to one of the chairs and basically builds you a little sim pod quick as he can
Yeah.
right in the middle of the habitat so that you can fly the mothership.
Oh, look, it's a half-built cockpit. It's like it's from Star Citizen. No, I'm just kidding. Their cockpits are nice.
It's very comfortable. It's very, very. It's almost as though you've been here before. It's almost as though you know these people. So
Okay, and I imagine there's some sort of like screen or something I can watch stuff on because they don't have Windows, as we established.
Yep, all of that is included. It's exactly a nerd sin pit. That's what Loudmouth puts together for you.
Probably a little headset and everything.
He uses his own data deck. You've got 2 joysticks.
It's like a headset made of like random speakers like tied together with the piece of like metal he found. Like
he's used
like a little eyepiece.
He's used his own data deck as a screen.
Aw.
So this whole thing is kind of like slapped together for you to sit in and try and fly this mothership.
All right then, finally. To pilot you when you were a bug.
Yes, that's true. This is your second piloting role in the game.
This is a real one.
This is a real one, and they've both been pretty epic.
So is the pilot then? Can I get the pilot program to maybe act as like?
You do not have an interface with the pilot program that you can use while you're flying the ship.
So he can't do anything useful right now.
Not really. No, he's in a.
You are the boss. You are literally the boss right now.
Yep.
Oh, I mean that kind of sucks because we could have slotted him into something. He could have at least
Lux can help you if you need help. Lux.
He could have I was thinking he could have adjusted like more shields, less this. Yeah.
The Valhalla is not a combat ship.
I know, but
so
that'll come later.
And there are no active weapon systems aboard the mothership. if you get into a fight in this particular state until you go and you grab and take over the troll ship. If you get into a fight, you are in trouble. Big trouble.
Right.
Okay? Don't do that.
So what you got to do is get us over the troll ship enough that you can hurl the mothership away so that all the attention is drawn to where it hits and grab the troll ship.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's
And
go.
I'm only worried about who's gonna make them let go of the troll ship.
Yeah. And also, what's inside the ship that we're picking up? Like, is it a bunch of active ones that we're gonna have to like take down without destroying?
Sounds like we can find a section where it's being built still.
You can find troll ships that are under construction, troll ships that are just coming off the assembly line.
That haven't been populated, but have like empty body
Gotta steal one
thingies
off
and
the
stuff.
assembly
Yeah.
line. That's where we're going.
You claimed to be a mothership full of pilots.
So that's where we'd be going anyway.
So you're being sent to a ship that needs pilots.
Oh my God, we're so smart.
We were so
Totally
smart.
did that.
We did that.
Heck yeah. See,
Let's
improv.
go. Let's go. Let's do this. I'm ready. I'm ready to be as brazen as possible, but also not brazen, and like brazen in a way that conforms to the society of robot men.
Yeah.
And women.
It's brazen of you to be flying a mothership to begin with.
Yeah.
So here's how are we going to break this action up? I would suggest that you make the roll to follow the flight plan 1 roll. And
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a body roll.
Yeah. Well, let me look at my body. I think body's 5 for me too. Yep. Body is 5.
All right.
Body is 5.
What do you have to bring to this roll? How is this going to work?
Piloting.
Yes.
This is strategy.
Yes.
I'm going to ignore combat because we're not trying to get into combat at all.
Yep.
Basic training.
That's 3.
Assertive.
Yes.
Meh. Okay. Focused.
Yes. Very focused.
Cool.
This is a cool move.
Okay.
We are 2 children
and maintaining
a
cool.
holler.
Cool isn't just about being cool and being cool to other people. Cool is also about maintaining it.
You got 6 so
far. Both under pressure, and this is just cool.
Yep.
Relentless. I'm not really being. I don't really feel like I'm doing something relentless here.
No.
Inspiring. I'm just flying a flight path.
Yep.
Righteous. I'm just flying a flight path.
Yep. All right. You have a target of 6. You have 5 dice. I'm going to go ahead and let you get monitored as this happens. 5.
Like it what?
You're getting monitored. You're being watched. Everybody's being watched.
Oh, got you. Okay.
2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Okay.
Target is 4.
Okay. Well,
I mean,
my first roll.
The difficulty is 4.
Right. The difficulty's 4. Whoa, okay.
4 victories.
Well, I just rolled a 4, so there you go.
No, your target is 6. You need 6s and under. You need to get at least 4 victories.
Oh, sorry. I got
okay, that's a little easier. Okay.
I got difficulty. Yeah, I got it mixed up.
Yep.
Okay, first roll is a 4.
Yep.
Next roll is an 8.
Okay. That's 0 victories.
Ooh, that's a second 8. Oh God.
Oh
6.
no. That's 1 victory.
And a 6.
That's 2 victories.
I can't remember how many I've done 4 so far, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Please give
1.
me a 1. Come on, 1. It's a 1.
What?
Like, please.
All right.
Please.
Well, you still need that 1 last victory. You need a 6 or under on this last roll.
Oh, I have to re-roll it. Yeah.
Yep.
1.
What?
Holy crap!
Dude, that's what that happened earlier for Korea.
Making up for those 8s, I'm a little worried.
I was like, and
Heck.
when I got 1 8, I was like, we're okay. I got the second 8, I'm like, we're so
We're about to see combat.
we're not okay.
We're about to see combat, and we are greatly outnumbered. All right, all right.
Wait, I have to re-roll this one too, right?
Yep. Now this is
Oh my god.
any extra. This is
Two.
okay.
2. Okay.
You have 1 automatic victory on your next roll.
Nice.
That's how this works. You have 1 automatic victory on your next roll. This is how what's it called? Critical success works.
Right.
You extra rolls count as critical
Woo.
victories on the next.
Woo.
That was close. Lester,
Oh my god. We just got it started. I was finally in control of a ship.
You have been talking so much madness about your piloting skills and how that's really.
I know.
You know what though?
The universe agrees. That's what this says.
Yep. This is an alien. This is an alien spacecraft the size of a colony.
I was having some difficulty. It was getting a little. I was like, kind of like,
yeah.
Okay.
This isn't.
You did that thing where you shot backwards accidentally before moving forwards.
Yep. This
yeah,
is like
the y-axis was inverted.
Flying this, you've basically only flown starfighters in your entire career. This would be
so this is huge.
This would be like jumping into a Gatak Sulin the size of like Lorville.
I always call it swallowing. I don't know how to say it. I always call it swallowing.
Yeah. Oh.
But
okay.
yeah.
Yep.
Swallowing. So I was like, oh, that's how you say it.
It's not super intuitive.
Swallowing.
Good job. You have 1. You are piloting through the flight path that you've been assigned. You can see on the sensors around the Valhalla, which is not reading as a Valhalla at all, thanks to your amazing hacking skills / psychic connection with the Lume batteries. You're seeing countless Lume eyeballs just whiz past, disregarding you, which are basically little Lume sensor pods with electric cannons on them. You're seeing robo hammers flying around, which are Lume missiles, basically, ramming missiles, and Lume motherships, various other craft. There's Valkyries hauling dwerge to and fro all over the system, and it's all just ignoring, which is great. Until eventually you find yourself over the shipyards, and indeed you find a troll ship. Now, I'm assuming you're not killing your momentum yet. I'm assuming you're going to let go of the mothership before you stop moving. Because, okay, because an object in motion stays in motion. So,
but if we're
you're getting thumbs up. You're getting thumbs up from Lux. Lux says no one is asking for authorization. No one is making contact.
Right, and there's also like this part of me that's like almost like maybe we should just drop it without even causing like chaos, because they may not even notice we're not what we say we are. Like maybe it's just something we just don't even maybe we don't throw it. But I don't know, I kind of want to. That would be awesome. Like I'm realizing like it would be super cool though. Like that's the plan that we came up with, but at this point we've gotten along with nobody noticing. And they think we're picking one up. They wouldn't care.
Yep.
They wouldn't care. The only time they'll care is if we throw this thing. That's when that's when the hornet's nest is gonna stir up. That's when they're gonna notice something's wrong.
We did our job too well. And you're in charge of this. You can decide to do it or not to do it.
Yep.
It's all you, Buster.
I will say you don't want to overthink this, because you are actually approaching the
Yeah. Let's keep going. Keep going. We'll see what happens.
So what exactly are you going to do? I need to know right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I
Okay.
want to throw it so bad.
All
Because
right.
I'm going for this brazen thing, and that's pretty
You know, believe it or
brazen.
not, let's remember the
Okay, I
Lume
know.
are not nice to us.
Okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is how it's going to play out.
Okay.
The Lume are just as happy to step on us as mean children do ants.
Right.
So
They've done
it's not
plenty
like
about. They need a little bit once. They need to taste their own medicine once in a while. But here's the deal.
Tell me the deal.
What I'm going to do
Yeah.
is it's going to be a throw, but
strategically.
it will be like if I could stealth throw it. Yeah.
Okay.
If I can like throw it in a way where I can like say there's like a troll ship over here and I come in right here, right? Like
Yep.
it's like oh no, something's wrong, and I throw it and then I just go whoop, and take off. You see what I'm saying?
You want to be super slick about this, is what you're saying.
So we're being intentional, not
Again, it doesn't
destruction.
it doesn't like this thing that we're flying is not super maneuverable. It's not something I can be like, oh cool, look at me.
Yep.
I mean, maybe when we drop the mothership, it actually does get a little more maneuverable.
But also, with all those eyeballs, you're right. If you can take out a few eyeballs instead,
that might be the game right there. Instead of like taking out something huge,
instead of most destructive biggest blast, if you can kind of go, okay, there's a path
and
right
if they
there.
and if they still think that we're like doing what we're supposed to do, they'll just think it's some weird space debris.
I mean, they might have that moment where they have to figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna. This is all very interesting stuff, but I'm gonna put the time clock on you right now. I need an answer in 5, 4, 3,
Okay.
2, 1. What are you doing?
It's getting thrown, but it's getting thrown strategically and not just like it's gonna be thrown at a line of those iBots, and we're just gonna get like hightail it out of there.
Okay, make me a piloting roll. Grab your piloting dice.
You're throwing it ahead of us.
Yeah, I'm basically
or behind us, whichever way we're going.
And then shoom, and then like don't even have time to watch and see how they react. Just get over to it and get the hell out of there. Because if we get out of there fast enough, the theory is they won't even notice. They'll just think we went on and did what we were supposed to do.
Okay. So
somebody's watching. There will be pictures of this, I promise.
There won't be pictures.
5 dice. I'm going to give you more. This is combat. So go ahead, hit me with what you've got to add to this.
Okay. So, and I get one more victory, right?
Yep,
because of my last
victory.
thing.
Yep,
yes. Okay. Yep. So piloting.
Yep.
Combat strategy.
Yes.
Training.
Yes.
Virtues: assertive.
Yes.
Focused.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Relentless.
Yes.
Inspiring. Nope. Righteous.
So you have a target of 7 and 8. 8. You have a target. So you have 7 plus 2. 7. You have 2 automatic victories and a target.
And what are you working on?
What am I working on?
No. What are you working on, Bam Bam?
What do you mean?
What are you rolling for?
Brazen.
This would work.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the question. I see what you're saying. Yes. All right.
Yeah, that's the whole reason I'm like not I'm like not going for the stealth plan, because I'm like the super stealth plan, because I'm like I'm trying to go for brazen, and we kind of went into this with that idea the whole time, and I don't want to. I want to ruin everybody's like hopes and dreams here.
So boom and shoom is what you're doing.
Yep. Smash grab. but a strategic smash grab. I'm not gonna do like what we talked about originally, just doing a crap ton of damage. I'm just taking out what's near me that could see me before it has a chance to even try and understand what's going on. That way it'll just look like, oh, something ran into those droids. Yeah, they're dead.
Better look into it. Yeah.
No big deal.
Better look into that.
Yeah. Somebody will get there, but it's not like, it'll take the police like 20 minutes to get there. You know what I mean?
So make the roll. Tell me how many victories you've got on this roll.
Okay. What's my thingy? My difficulty level?
Your target is 7. You
Target
have 2 automatic victories, And
2.
your difficulty is going to depend on how good the Lume are at figuring out what you're doing.
And I have 5 body. That's body roll, right?
Yep, that's right.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh.
4. 2. 4. 8.
Ooh.
Come on. 8.
That is with this day.
Today was not the day to roll 8.
Good thing you had that. Good thing you had that carryover.
Wait, did I make it?
How many did you get total?
I got 2 8s.
Okay.
Oh wait, I didn't count my freaking
So
victories.
you had 5 dice, so you got 1.
all the
victory.
previous rolls were victories. So what was it? Like I had 4 2 4 8
Yep.
8.
So you
4 2
had
4 8 8.
so you had 5 dice. 2 of your dice were 8s. 2 of your dice were canceled out.
So
You
I
have
have one victory added.
to boom and shoom. So
Plus what?
no, that's plus the 1 victory.
Plus
So
1.
Yep. So you have 2 victories.
Yeah, the plus 1. Yeah, 2.
Oh, we're so
Oh
screwed.
no, plus another 1. So you had 3 victories total. But no, that's not.
Okay,
Right.
at least I had 3.
Yep.
Even if I didn't have enough, I at least had 3. So I get something.
So immediately
maybe.
you get a call from. So you flip this ship around over its keel, and you literally like sort of throw.
Bowling with motherships.
Yep, with the intention of continuing the roll and dropping down onto the
Which I will continue to do.
Right.
I don't care what they're telling me.
You are off course for the mothership. You're going to need 3 extra victories to connect with the troll ship that you were aiming for on this next roll. Okay?
Okay.
Lux radios in and says, Ripper, I am being asked what the large mass that was just discharged from our mothership was by the traffic control batteries. Can you respond to them?
Nice.
No. Let's everybody roll initiative. Here.
What do you roll initiative with? An 8?
You either go spirit or mind.
Okay.
And you're looking for target of 4. Okay? Your target is automatically 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna wow.
Hate when he says that.
4, 5, 6, 7. That was a really good roll. 8, 7, 8. 8. I think the Lume are going first. Anybody got so many ones that they beat an 8?
I got. What do you mean an 8? 8 victories?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't. I have 1.
You have 1 victory. How many victories do you have, Ripper? What's Oh, 2.
And that was with ones, by the way.
Okay, great.
That was with ones and
Okay.
6 spirit. I have 2 because somebody has jinxed me.
You didn't botch your way out of it. So
Sorry.
you do get an action this round. We're not in bad shape. So both of you think about your life choices for a minute.
This was just an initiative.
Yep, this is an initiative roll. This just means the Lume gets to move first. So we're gonna roll.
Yeah.
All right, but how much time do we have? How much time? What are we working with? How much time do we have?
You have
how
one
long do we have to hold them off? 1 round. Okay.
You have 1 round before a Lume mothership is on top of you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and this is not an unmanned Lume mothership. This is a Lume mothership designed for defense. So in 1 round, this space is going to be swarming with robo hammers, and they're going to start trying to board your ship.
So now the goal is to this is going to be like your greatest, like, these are not the droids you're looking for moment of all time.
Meanwhile,
like,
Buster, don't forget, you can do cooperative actions. You can look for someone to help you with this next piloting role if you want to. I recommend that anyone who thinks they can utilize help from any particular direction lean into those actions now, because this is clutch. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Who wants? So, Buster, you had a 1. Liz, you had a 2. Liz, you go first.
Oh, great.
Don't forget that gel is a thing.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to figure out how to use gel. and how to or how it would even work. I mean,
Just
because
ask
if
her to
they're
push you back into the Lume battery. Just ask her to push you back in there.
You're gonna wait in line again.
yeah, waiting in line would be bad. I need to go somewhere else. Can she push me into the mothership?
Ooh, that's risky.
Interesting.
it is.
All right.
We've got one roll. One move.
You have 5 spirit dice. Is that right?
6 in
Okay,
spirit.
you're down to 5. You
Right.
have sneak, hide, psychic, smart, and inspire. So you have a target of 5. What are you bringing to this roll?
Basic, smart, untamed, psychic, far-seeing,
7 plus
improv,
4. 7 plus 4.
brave.
7 plus 5.
Yeah.
Okay. 7 dice plus
Clever.
5. Or 7, target of 7 plus 5 on 5
Alright.
dice. So,
Alright.
you march right into, how would you imagine, do you think, like a captain's environment would look in this situation? Do you imagine it being like a steering wheel on a tall ship? How would Ripper, or would it be the bridge of a?
I was gonna say Ripper.
It's a command center. It's a colony command center.
Yeah, Ripper loves the mystery of tech, but it's all a mystery to her still.
Okay.
So it would be very much blinking lights and buttons and
Okay.
fun looking panels that you want to touch so bad, but someone's always telling you can't touch.
And it's a grown-up's office. It's somebody important. it's all done like we discussed in
Yep.
in like
And you get to sit there in the really
like,
cool swivel chair that spins when your mom lets you. But
okay, so there
But
is
she
a
tells you to
swivel chair.
stop after like 15 times. Like,
right.
So this officiary is in a swivel chair and turning around. What is the meaning of this? Says the captain of the Lume mothership.
What is the meaning of what?
First, you interrupt my duties by creating anomalous behaviors, and then you interrupt my defense by addressing the anomalous behaviors by showing up in my office. What's your problem? What kind of Lume intelligence are you?
The mothership that we released was deeply malfunctioned and could not make port here, did not need to be here. We were given the wrong orders. I am not the one that you need to be yelling at, because when I looked at what I was about to bring into All-Star, that was it had no place here. It should have gone to the scrap heap, and instead it was here, and releasing it was the only way to get rid of it without having to go turn around and take the entire trip over again.
Well,
I
now
have
you're making it my
scheduled a
problem. I have work of my own to do. This isn't your playground. This isn't some space for you to mess up however you want. If you have something that needs to go to planet clearance, take it to planet clearance. Now it's my problem, and I need to come and blow you up and your whole crew just because you can't get.
But it is not my place. It is not my place to take it to planet clearance, and that is the problem. So you need to go find that stupid little man in the White Office who told me that this was where we needed to be, because I was told to come here. Those were my orders, and they were bad orders. And who gives bad orders among the Lume? Where is that supposed to be happening? Not for hundreds of years. Have you ever received bad orders? Ever?
All right. All right. Go ahead and roll your what is this? This is a heart roll, right? This is an emotional.
It is.
I'm gonna say it's a mind roll for him. Let me just look up his.
Yeah, because he's trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
Yeah, he's just trying to rationalize his way out of having to do work. That's his deal.
I mean, is it not also a mind roll for her because she's trying?
It wouldn't matter to me at 6 since I've got
it doesn't matter.
not on this one.
I thought your mind was higher than your heart. So
I wish. I wish.
Try that. Negotiated it. I think you got this. I think you got this. I think you so got this.
Let's see here. Calculating efficient.
You're too determined in that conversation.
Oh my goodness.
Oh God.
All right. No,
And
it's
I've got
okay.
Jel's help, so.
Well, it's so here we go.
I could
Unless
hear
this
it.
one I have to do alone. You know, if I was going to borrow something, I'd borrow from Bam Bam here.
1, 2.
God.
I'd be like whispering in your ear. Tell him.
Okay. Well,
Tell him.
Throw
Tell him you
someone
weren't
under the
supposed to
bus.
be here today.
so he has lots of dice, but he doesn't have a good target number. Your difficulty is going to be 4 on this. Okay.
Mhm.
You don't have Jel's help here because Jel isn't
Right.
here with you. Jel got
Right.
you in,
Yep.
believably. So
That's fine.
you have 6 dice. Let's talk about your. Did we talk about your target number?
Did you just say 4?
That was mine. That was my roll. So they rolled 4 victories. You have a difficulty.
Okay.
You need to beat 4 victories. You need at least 5.
Got it.
victories.
Got it.
So
You got this.
so you have 6 dice. What's your target number? Hit me with what you bring into this roll.
Smart.
Yep.
Psychic.
Yep.
Far seeing.
Yep.
Improv.
Yep.
Brave.
Yep. Very brave.
Clever.
Sick. Yep. Clever.
Mindful, and definitely heartless because I absolutely threw someone under the bus.
Yes. 8.
And basic training.
So you have 7
Oh,
dice.
and basic.
Yep.
You're
dice,
forgetting basic, I noticed.
I keep forgetting basic.
7 dice plus 2. 7 dice
To
plus
get 4
2.
victories.
To get,
Alright.
I think you've got a good chance here. We just
1.
You got it.
okay. Good
4.
start. Okay.
Okay, so 6. What did you say? Yeah, I'm good with a 6.
Mhm.
5. 4. 8.
Mm.
Okay. So yep, got it. 4.
So I ended up with 4.
Plus
That was
the
my
2.
last roll, was an 8.
Plus the 2.
Plus the 2 is 6.
Okay, 6. So you made it. So that was that round. That was that combat round. That buys, for sure, Buster enough time to perform this maneuver.
Thank God.
Let's see if
Hey,
it
Buster,
works.
your turn.
Buster.
That's all we were trying to do. That's why I was like, how long do we have? Because
Yeah. Well, round
changes
of
the
combat is essentially
strategy.
like as long as the GM sets it to be. Like
Yep.
in this case, it obviously like your round was
Yep.
having a conversation,
Well, this
which
is
in
also-
reality that conversation's like that long.
Seconds.
But
it's
to you,
it
it's
was long
perceived as a
enough.
full conversation.
It was
Yep.
enough.
It's happening at the speed of light, but in the
Yeah,
meantime-
exactly.
So Buster, you're in this sim pit piloting this mothership. You do have Lux at the helm if you want to use Lux.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Lux to basically like assist me in making sure I get this right and
Okay.
and pull it off.
Because you gotta, because we gotta kind of like hack and run.
Like helping me, like maybe he, whatever Lux is doing, whether it's like pushing the thrust at the right moment for me, or adding some throttle, or whatever, or putting more power into the engine.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's talk about this. So you have 5 dice of body, is that right?
5, yes.
So you're rolling 4 dice because you're getting help from Lux.
Right.
So piloting, obviously.
Yeah, piloting, combat, strategy. I'm not trying to fight right now, so I guess combat can be taken out. Strategy for sure, because I'm trying to strategize. Basic, of course, basic training.
Yep.
Assertive, focused.
5.
Cool. It will be cool if I pull it off.
Yeah, 6.
Relentless.
I'll give you that. That's 7.
Yeah. Inspiring, righteous.
No.
Yeah.
7. Plus Lux
So
brings
7.
calculating, efficient, intelligent, 8, 9, 10. Multitasking, 11. Trickery, 12. Okay. So you have 5 automatic victories on this roll and 4 dice to roll.
Right.
This is more in line with what you're going to need to make this maneuver work. This is a very, very fast, hard, like you said, snatch and grab. Valhallers are giant lumbering machines. So show me some victories. 4
Okay.
dice, target of 7.
Let's go. 1,
Okay, good.
3,
Okay,
6,
okay,
4.
okay. Did you reroll?
Oh
that
wait,
one?
I got one more because
Yep.
7.
Okay. All right. 10 victories. You bring this.
I squeaked by so you could run.
Yeah, exactly. You bring this hurtling hunk of this basically like small asteroid of a mother's of this
Yeah.
this fall hauler. This big 3 arms. You bring it wheeling around, and you start firing thrusters all along one side of it, and basically pull the tightest turn that you have ever pulled in any spacecraft, and it blink, you drop it right down and clink right onto the troll ship. And
Right.
even before um there's any time for the battery to get plugged in, even before anybody has any time to do anything else, you can see Lume astrogation coordinates just reeling across your screens. Lux has already started the jump, but you do
Yes.
but you do need
Yes.
one more
Because that's what I was gonna tell Lux. Like, how do you jump this thing?
Yeah. You could just see like
Get it the
mass.
hell out of here.
Like
Go somewhere. Let's go somewhere off course for a second. Somewhere where they won't go. Where your boys won't
come
go.
back now, or do I have to like?
You're still in there.
You can keep talking.
That's
You
why
can
I
keep
asked.
talking.
Do I come back now, or do I need?
No.
Do you need me to
Finish the conversation? Would she be aware though of like what's happening?
Yeah, that's
Or,
part of why we have gel. Had the anchor.
okay, so Gel can tell you, can like
Because
communicate
gel's
to
not-
you
because
that
gel
we're in
is
junk.
Yeah, because gel's in the middle. That's kind of what an anchor does. Is
Okay.
part of what they do is
Okay.
keep you aware. Like when I was in the bug,
Okay.
somebody had to keep me safe, right?
That's true.
Now,
Yeah,
would
I
Gel
will-
and her be nearby me physically for me to
Yes.
say like, okay, so I would tell Gel, tell her we're jumping, but maybe like everything's fine. Like whatever she's talking to him about, everything's fine and we're good. Like we've achieved the goal. We can get the people in the ship. Whatever you think works. Tell her, Gel. She'll figure it out.
Gel
She's
does-
smart.
Gel
She's good at this.
Gel repeats exactly what was just said in a much more confused tone.
So Ripper does get it because Ripper's used to this. Ripper absolutely gets it. Ripper's like, cool, okay.
Oh yeah, that sounds like yep. Everything's Bam Bam. Everybody's still alive. Bam Bam.
So 1.
Bam Bam's talking. Sounds like Bam Bam.
Okay.
Just go. Just figure it out.
6.
All right.
All right. So we're gonna roll initiative. You go ahead and roll your spirit or your mind, whichever one's better. Target of
All right.
4.
All right.
If you get a 6 or more, you go first.
1,
Good.
7.
Okay.
So that's 2 actually, right? Out of my 6.
No, target 4. Target of 4.
Right.
Yeah, that's 2 dice. Yes, correct.
4.
That's 2.
3. 5.
Okay. And
Oh, one more. I get one more because that didn't include my 1. 5. Oh.
5. Okay.
So that's my 6th spirit.
All right. So you're sitting there in the office and you hear, hold on a second, as this administrator starts tapping keys on their screen. Ugh. Okay. What is happening out there?
Look. What's your name? What's your name?
Don't worry about my name. What's your name?
Oh, I don't have a name. I just want to know. Have we talked to Dwayne yet in admin? Because Dwayne's the problem here. And what's happening is we're finally getting back on course. And that's not something you need to worry about because you're not the one giving me my orders. And we already dealt with Dwayne, who gave me bad orders.
Well, it's very
Bad
adult. That's
orders.
very adult of your character. So you're
It was
doing
very.
good.
He gave me bad orders. My new orders have come in. I'm good. We're good. And quite frankly, I don't have time for you anymore.
So I want you to go ahead and make a roll.
Oh no.
You can do this.
Was that a good Bam Bam moment though?
That
Because
was
I
a
felt
good
like
Bam Bam moment. That was
other
a
than
good-
Bam Bam would never have slipped because Bam Bam knows how to get around these adult words. Anyway.
What was your thing that you were going for? It was quick-witted.
Quick-witted.
Okay, that is your
God.
quick-witted. You are quick-witted.
That was so good.
What's that?
I got new orders now. I'm good. We're good. That was so convincing. I don't see how you can make a roll. But I get it. It's part of the game.
All right. So wait, what am I rolling with? Which
You're rolling with heart. Roll heart.
heart? Okay,
Oh
so
my
I've got
God.
4. Okay.
Oh my God.
And we're just gonna make.
I'm rolling with heart and 8 now extra virtues.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So this is a 7 plus 1. That's what it is.
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead. Roll your 4 dice. Tell me what you did.
1, 3,
Yes.
4, 6,
Great. And re-roll the 1.
and that's what I have.
Okay.
Oh right, re-roll the 1. Right.
Yep.
4.
We always forget about the one.
I always
So-
yeah.
So you sit there and you give it to this guy and you say, frankly, I don't have time for you anymore. And that's when you pull out of the link. The ship just jumps into jump space, presumably crushing the space dock behind it. Like
We did it. We made a mess. That's really what we wanted to
And
do.
now-
We didn't want to make a mess. A mess we don't have to clean up. Like at all.
Mission
We don't have to
accomplished.
rescue anyone.
You have successfully stolen a troll ship. You are on your way to Planet Link.
And you're piloting.
Yeah.
But now we need to get rid of the Valhalla and like
Yeah.
unless
well,
we can use it. Maybe we
look.
should give Valhalla to the
I think
the
we should.
colony since they built
Yeah,
it
no.
and made it habitable.
And
Well, I
there's
think-
a pilot's chair and everything for it now.
That you mean one of the human colonies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
That's what I was gonna
ours.
say. Like we
The
give
one
it
we're hauling
to a
around
human
space.
colony so that they can, and we could teach the adults how to pull the maneuver we just did. Oh wait, they
Yeah.
can't because they suck.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, like our colony, we have our own personal rescued colony. We have our own little adopted colony. We should give them
That's
the
true.
Valhalla so they can do whatever the hell they want.
That is
Only
They haven't
downside-
been anywhere ever.
only downside is I didn't make brazen because I failed that one in the middle.
true.
Are we?
That
But we're not
caused the
done.
whole-
Are we done?
Oh, this is the.
I thought once you failed one, you can't do it anymore.
No, that's right. That's correct. Once you fail one,
Like
you
I
have-
called to do it and then I failed it. So
Oh,
I
I'll
don't-
find you
yeah.
another way to get it by next week. Like we'll find another version.
Honestly, though,
I'm really great with synonyms.
I kind of like that it kind of got broken because she was having that moment of doubt about doing the brazen plan.
Yep, that's
Uh-huh.
true. That's true.
She had, and if we had, we probably would. I mean, we probably would run into something, but you know what I mean. Like,
Yep.
yeah,
Let's see. Yeah, it's
Better to
4
lose it
o'clock.
trying than never try for it at all.
yeah,
Absolutely.
exactly.
Yeah, I looked at the time and went, oh,
100%.
sheesh.
No, anytime we do combat, anytime we do round by round, the time's gonna start flying.
And,
But-
and as much as I play the social character, that was like that was so good because you were like I'm always trying to make people get along, and you're like, yeah, I'm done with you.
Lily, I have heartless.
It's like
That's
it's
still
like
my
a type
favorite.
of like social combat that's like instead of it being like I'm trying to convince you, it's not necessarily that you're like trying to intimidate.
One day
But you're
Ripper's gonna
just-
be a general.
You're trying to make people realize that they just don't matter. So
Oh my
which is like perfect for the Lume. It sounds like you
Yes.
just totally made that captain feel like any
Yes,
other
I
Lume
don't
would probably
think-
make him feel.
I don't think anything that I've got right now would have been as helpful against the Sauron.
Oh yeah,
Like
Yep.
I'm looking at it, I'm like,
I'm so glad we're not into them yet because I'm enjoying the robot people. I
Yep.
wanted to do the Lume.
Yep.
anyway.
I look forward to beefing up a little before we have any major encounters. I think I'm in a good place to have an initial encounter, but I'm not in a
Well,
good place to
and
get away with a ship.
with getting away with a Saurian spaceship is a lot harder. It's not as networked, and plus you guys have been working with Lume intelligences.
Yeah.
There's been
Yeah, and Lume Intelligences just happen to live in digital space, and that makes this a lot easier. Like taking one of theirs, 100%. It would be all about like
As
it
long
would
as
be all
nobody's
about
running
like
it.
getting them to get off of it for some
Yep.
reason, and
Yep.
getting them to think something's wrong with it that they can't fix, and they get like
yes.
or something, or outplaying them. It would be a totally different game. So yeah,
Yep.
This was good. Thank you
this
all very
was.
much. This was fun. No questions. As far as I know, we're good for next week. I don't have any reason why not. If anybody does, let me know. And in the
Next week.
meantime, thank you everybody for watching. We will see you with the further adventures of Ripper and Bam Bam next Monday. In the meantime,
Heck yeah.
don't be a stranger, Ranger.